Kendrick Lamar's rise from Compton to global acclaim is more than just the story of a talented rapper. It's a blueprint of vision, resilience, and extraordinary execution. It's not just about music or awards or fame. It's about how a young man who once scribbled verses in a modest apartment grew into one of the most respected artists of his generation and built a fortune doing it. At 37 years old, Kendrick Lamar stands not only as a cultural icon but as a multimillionaire, a Pulitzer Prize winner, and a symbol of artistic integrity in an industry often defined by compromise. His net worth is estimated at $140 million, and behind that number is a story of smart decisions, cultural impact, and the kind of work ethic that doesn't sleep. Welcome to Celebrity Rap Life, where the red carpets never roll up and the spotlight never fades. The rewards are legendary. Because in Celebrity Rap Life, every downfall can become a comeback, and every headline tells a deeper story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next. Born Kendrick Lamar Duckworth in Compton, California, he came up in a neighborhood defined by both creative expression and chaos. His first brush with hip-hop royalty came early. Lamar was only 8 years old when he watched Tupac Shakur and Dr. Dre filming the video for California Love right on his block. That moment planted a seed. By the time he was in high school, he was already rapping under the name K and circulating homemade mixtapes around the city. It wasn't about fame then. It was survival, identity, and expression. In 2003, at just 16, Lamar released his first mixtape, Youngest Head Nigga in Charge, which caught the attention of Top Dog Entertainment, a then underground label based in Carson, California. TDE signed him shortly after, providing a foundation for Kendrick to grow, experiment, and eventually master his craft. Over the next several years, Lamar released a string of critically respected projects, Training Day, C4, and the Kendrick Lamar EP, while quietly building a reputation as a lyricist who demanded attention. What came next was nothing short of seismic. His 2010 mixtape, overly dedicated, turned heads, but it was 2011's Section .80 that became a cult classic, released exclusively on iTunes and backed by his grassroots fanbase. That same year, Kendrick gained an unexpected co-sign from Dr. Dre, a relationship that led to a partnership with Aftermath Entertainment and Interscope Records, launching him into the mainstream spotlight. In 2012, everything changed with the release of Good Kid, Mad City. It wasn't just an album, it was a cinematic experience, a journal of adolescence in South Central LA told through layered narratives, vivid characters, and uncompromising honesty. The album sold over 1.1 million copies in the US alone and was eventually certified triple platinum. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and topped the R&B/hip-hop chart. For the first time, the broader music world realized Kendrick wasn't just another rapper. He was something different. He was thoughtful, structured, intentional. He had range and depth, and he was fearless in storytelling. From there, Kendrick's artistic trajectory didn't just continue, it exploded. His 2015 follow-up, To Pimp a Butterfly, was an avant-garde masterpiece that fused jazz, funk, and soul into a political, spiritual, and cultural document. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and was praised for tackling complex themes like racial injustice, Black identity, and survivor's guilt. Rolling Stone, Pitchfork, The Guardian, everyone hailed it as one of the greatest albums of the decade. But the real breakthrough came in 2017 with Damn, the album that blended Kendrick's lyrical dexterity with mass appeal. The record debuted at number 1, was certified multi-platinum, and earned him a historic Pulitzer Prize for Music in 2018, the first ever awarded to a hip-hop artist. The committee praised Damn as a virtuosic song collection unified by its vernacular authenticity and rhythmic dynamism, putting Kendrick in the same conversation as classical composers and jazz legends. In the realm of commercial success, Damn was also a juggernaut, selling millions and producing hits like Humble, which topped the Billboard Hot 100. By this time, Kendrick wasn't just making money from music. He was building an empire. Tours became massive productions. Brand deals followed. Merchandise, licensing, strategic partnerships. He did it all without selling out. His vision remained intact, and the world kept responding. His creative output continued with the 2022 album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, a deeply introspective double album that explored therapy, fatherhood, and accountability. Though polarizing, the album expanded his narrative palette and demonstrated a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths, both personal and social. It became his fourth #1 album and was nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammys. Then came the juggernaut of 2024 and 2025. In the wake of a public headline-grabbing feud with Drake, Kendrick dropped GNX, a project that weaponized battle rap aesthetics while staying rooted in his personal philosophies. One track in particular, Not Like Us, became an instant anthem, viral sensation, and cultural earthquake. The song climbed to #1, shattered streaming records, and became the defining hip-hop moment of the year. At the 2025 Grammy Awards, Not Like Us swept major categories: Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Music Video, and Best Rap Performance. The single also helped GNX win Album of the Year, further cementing Lamar's grip on the genre's throne. The commercial rewards have been just as staggering. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Kendrick Lamar is currently worth $140 million, placing him among the richest and most successful hip-hop artists in history. His earnings have spiked dramatically over the years. In 2013, he reportedly made around $9 million. By 2024, that number had ballooned to $40 million annually, thanks to touring, royalties, endorsements, and savvy investments. And those investments extend beyond the studio. Kendrick Lamar's real estate portfolio is a reflection of his evolution, not just as an artist, but as a businessman. His first purchase came in 2013, a modest $523,000 home in Eastvale, California. But over time, the properties grew more ambitious, luxurious, and symbolic of his ascent. In 2017, he bought a $2.65 million mansion in Calabasas, stepping into the upscale celebrity neighborhood while maintaining a relatively low profile. 2 years later, in 2019, he invested $9.7 million in a contemporary home in Manhattan Beach, an ocean view property with clean lines, minimalist design, and proximity to Los Angeles without the chaos of Hollywood. Then, in 2022, he dropped $16 million on a Bel Air estate, one of his boldest purchases. The mansion features panoramic views, a state-of-the-art recording studio, and reportedly a private art gallery. In 2023, Lamar diversified his property holdings with an $8.6 million 4-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn, New York, signaling a bicoastal lifestyle and perhaps a nod to his influence on both coasts. Finally, in 2024, he purchased a $40 million mega mansion in Los Angeles, a sprawling compound with luxury amenities, privacy gates, and enough space to host future collaborations, visual shoots, and retreats. While Kendrick is notoriously private about his personal life, these investments speak volumes about his priorities: security, legacy, and self-sufficiency. But Kendrick's wealth isn't just material. His value lies in his influence. Over his career, he's won 22 Grammy Awards, been honored by the NAACP, and recognized by institutions ranging from Harvard to the Library of Congress. 3 of his albums, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn, were named among Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time in 2020. His work is taught in college classrooms. It's dissected by critics. It resonates with revolutionaries and resonates in the White House. Barack Obama listed Kendrick on his playlists. LeBron James quoted him. Young artists mimic his flows and sample his verses. Old heads respect his pen. And fans, they treat him like a prophet. Even when embroiled in the intense feud with Drake, Lamar remained poised. The diss tracks weren't petty, they were poetic, tactical, and rooted in competition rather than chaos. While many speculated the beef could harm either artist's legacy, Kendrick used it as fuel. His responses weren't just tracks, they were statements, essays, battle hymns. And the public responded, making his songs trend worldwide, blasting them in barbershops, college dorms, luxury cars, and hood cookouts. Today, Kendrick Lamar isn't just rich in dollars, he's rich in cultural currency. He has the rare ability to disappear for years and still return as the center of gravity in hip-hop. His words still echo louder than trends, his silence still speaks volumes. And when he moves, whether dropping a surprise single, appearing at a festival, or buying real estate, people pay attention. For a man once known as K, on the streets of Compton, it's been a long journey. But Kendrick Lamar has built more than a music career. He's built a fortress of credibility, intelligence, and purpose. From mixtapes to mansions, battle raps to Pulitzers, Kendrick's wealth is the byproduct of something deeper: unmatched storytelling, a fearless soul, and a mind always working ahead of the curve. This story is far from over, and the truth is still unfolding. I want to hear what you think. Drop your take in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next twist, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of what's coming next.